Hello and welcome to the cryptocurrency news channel. We're going to do some technical analysis and stuff for Vechain because there's no other news today. People keep on asking me to do this for certain altcoins, and so I decided why not? Plus, I've covered all the actual news in my live streams. So let's actually look at Vechain's TA. We're going to do 1 month, 3 months, and 6 months. Then we're going to go look at the overall technicals. So on the 1 month, right here. As you can see, unlike Bitcoin, the 1 month isn't really all that negative. I think if you look at the beginning of the month and overall like the end of the month, if you really look at this, like these two are that's not really that downward, and the low at the low of the 15th of December is actually lower than what we have today. So like the lows are actually going up. The highs might be slightly going down, but they should converge in the middle pretty close. So I wouldn't say Vechain is actually bearish on the 1 month. Obviously, there's two steps to this. You could say we were bullish up until about December 27th. And then from December 27th, we've been bearish since then. That definitely could actually be true if you look at the graph like this. But, the weird thing about this is because of Vechain's actually upward movement at the beginning of today, probably due to its VeUSD launching soon, you can actually see that you can actually kind of see that realistically, like this line really isn't even that negative for right now. So 1 month wise, Vechain's actually pretty neutral. It's not actually negative. So Vechain on the 1 month TA is actually more bullish than Bitcoin on the 1 month TA. On the 3 month TA, you can see Vechain is clearly bearish, but as you can see on the last part of this 3 month TA, the 3 month TA is definitely bearish because you have this, and you have this going all the way down here, and then you have basically this going all the way down here. So it is bearish, but the crossover point, for the 3 months is actually very, very close, and it might be around 7.5 to 8 cents, which could be the Vechain bottom. Obviously, with a movement like this morning, you're always looking for maybe a retrace in respect to Bitcoin, and that could be pretty brutal for Vechain, heading all the way down to 6 cents. But right now, based on the graphs and the lines right now, I would say realistically, you're looking at maybe like a 7.5 cent minimum right now on Vechain if Bitcoin keeps dropping lower. That is if the excitement for VeUSD actually holds up. If they launch VeUSD, it might actually do better. So yes, it is bearish on the 3 month, but it's not quite as bearish as Bitcoin on the 3 month. It did reach like 17.45 cents back in November, and then of course it retraced to about 8 cents right now. But like the lows, honestly, back in like October or November, this was already 10 cents. It's retraced to about 8. So where the high and low lines cross, probably around 7.5 or 7, which isn't that much lower than where we are now. So I think the amount you can actually lose due to Vechain with Bitcoin dipping might be somewhat constrained, as long as Bitcoin doesn't completely drop through the floor on Vechain. If you're looking at the 6 month graph, VET is definitely positive. As you can see, 6 month in July, this dropped to 5.7 cents, and the low right now is 8. So if you look at this line from 5.7 to 8, we're obviously going up, and even in the highs right now, we went from August to November. That's up. And we really haven't had another up peak, and I think we will actually have one that might be higher than this last peak. So I would say like on the 6 month, it's still very much positive. The lower, there's like a higher lows, and we have yet to see the next peak after November. So 1 month, Vechain's actually fairly neutral. 3 months, it's bearish, and 6 months is actually bullish. So as to the Vechain US dollar calculated by TradingView, the moving averages are all basically in the sell because the last couple of days have not been too great for VET. The oscillators are pretty much neutral, but the EMAs and the SMAs are all like on sell right now. We do have to get above 8.5, and we're not too much below. We're actually not too much below that. For short-term bullishness, all we really have to do is get past about 8.5 cents. And if we get past 9 cents, we'll be bullish on the 10, 20, and the 30. So we're actually much closer on VeChain to breaking bullish on short-term than we are at Bitcoin breaking bullish short-term. On the weekly indicators, it's sell all the way down to 50, and there we're a little bit further away. So basically on the weekly indicators, we need to cross maybe around 10 cents to be bullish, and that's still about maybe 2 cents away. If we can go up 2 cents, if VeUSD can make us go up 2 cents, we're going to be quite bullish on the weekly. 3 cents would put us all basically in the bullish section. So if VeUSD can drive us up 20-30%, which is a possibility when it actually launches, I think we can actually go bullish. But right now it's pretty bearish. In terms of the monthly indicators, it's much, much stronger. The 10 is sell still, but we only need about, we only really need about a penny more to actually move past the 10 EMA. Obviously, the 20-30 are all buys on the monthly, but we can't really look at that on 2 and 3 years. So the thing is, like, the moving averages are pretty bearish right now, except on the monthly, but that doesn't really count. On the daily and weekly, they are bearish, but we only need like maybe a 10 or 20% swing upwards in VeChain, and I think VeUSD has the potential to actually do that. So once again, on the graphs, we're probably bearish for the 3-month only. We're neutral for the 1 month. We're bullish for the 6 month. And all the oscillators are actually sell right now, but especially on the short-term daily oscillator, if we can actually move like half a penny higher, then we're back into bullish territory on the short-term on the daily. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.